Well, wrestling fans, we are back with more RWE Super Star Wars. My name is Walker Stewart, and it is time for Max Mercer in singles competition. And the International Fight Club is a one-man army here tonight in every single way as the IFC zone. Max Mercer makes his way down to ringside for one-on-one competition soon to come.
His opponent, hailing from Medicine Hat, Alberta, Canada, your anti-hero, the Canadian Red Devil!
And none other than CRD himself, the anti-hero, the Canadian Red Devil, a long-time standing athlete, competing all across the state of Oklahoma. From the Tulsa region down to Oklahoma City, the Canadian Red Devil is a long way from Medicine Hat Park in Canada. As CRD is going to look to pull out all the stops here tonight against the man who is typically a tag team competitor. We'll talk a little bit about that as Max Mercer takes on Canadian Red Devil one-on-one here tonight in Oklahoma City.
Shit music.
Let's go, man! Yeah, let's
At this time. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Who's right? Yeah, full stick. Did I say shit?
Max, I'm sorry, I gotta go for Devil. Come on, Devil.
Come on.
As the bell sounds, we are officially underway here tonight. And it is the Canadian Red Devil who goes one-on-one with a American wrestling standout in Max Mercer. Now, I need not remind our fans, our very intelligent, academically inclined wrestling fans in attendance here tonight that, well, the United States and Canada happen to be quite hefty partners with one another in 2025. Well, there's a chant that's going to be one that Max Mercer can certainly relate to the best. IFC. It was an injury that went down for the other half of the IFC, Max Mercer's partner, taken out of competition for an indefinite amount of time. And now the opportunity comes to try and make headway as a singles athlete. That's something that Max Mercer has never challenged himself to do before. And certainly, well, necessity breeds innovation and thinks of the like. It is Canadian Red Devil, who is a highly and heavily accomplished singles athlete, who's going to look to do everything in his power to try and overcome Max Mercer tonight.
Red kick in!
I don't come up to your job and yell at you.
Yeah, right. My boss yells at me.
Except for Morte, he can make all noise.
Morte sucks. Morte sucks. Morte sucks.
A little bit of jaw-jacking in the audience here tonight between CRD and a couple of our fans in attendance. Yes, look at this, CRD drinking on the job as well. That is a professional wrestler. Yes, well, let's not take the spotlight away from what's happening inside the ring. Canadian Red Devil, extension of the hand, and well, look at this, a little bit of respect shown, code of honor adhered to between CRD and Max Mercer tonight. Canadian Red Devil in a bad way. Certainly going to start off the offense the way that we've seen so far. Yeah, Max Mercer right out of the corner though. Bam, big elbow in the corner. As this crowd is alive and lively here tonight. CRD, yeah, a little bit of respect has to be shown between Max Mercer and the Canadian Red Devil. You know, it's much the way we've been talking about a lot earlier on in the evening and now into this match here tonight when we were talking about Sean Sanders in the show, but a massive difference in experience. Meanwhile, here comes Max Mercer and Canadian Red Devil. Mercer, just less than a year into his professional career, made his debut back in November of 2024. And certainly not exactly the experience differential that you want to have as an athlete, but it's all about proving your worth. It's all about proving that you deserve to be in the highest levels of in-ring competition. And the Alberta, Canada native and Canadian Red Devil, well, a 2004 debut, a little over 21 years active in the sport of professional wrestling. And active all over this sport indeed. You can see exactly how right here is the little bit of technicality to be shown out of Canadian Red Devil right now. Might want to turn this over into a bow and arrow right here. And it may be coming soon enough. Watch this now. Keep your eye on how torturous it has to be, not just physically, but mentally as well. But Max Mercer managed to overcome the physical and the mental. Into the bottom rope, Mercer made it.
Okay. 3, 4.
Baby, get a haircut.
Whoa. I wanted to say it, okay? If you want to move me, it's just going to be a quick punch stroke. Okay, come on. Let's wrestle.
Carnival tie-up here between Canadian Red Devil and Max Mercer, and you heard it right there, loud and clear as you could possibly said. Max Mercer saying, let's wrestle. Well, how about it? Let's do it then. Max Mercer's side headlock takedown here on Canadian Red Devil is going to have to rely on his basics. Cover here. And there's only going to be a 1 count, says our official. Gonna have to rely on the basics, will have to rely on the fundamentals, all of which taught to him in the year of 2024, now trying to make advancements, make statements even further to the world of professional wrestling. And to do so, you're going to have to find victory over Canadian Red Devil, an international sensation in his own right, and yes, in fact, your anti-hero.
We don't know for sure. Max does. We know Max does.
Bring it back in.
As, yeah, brought right back into the side headlock here. It has Max Mercer. And again, CRD trying to battle out of it. They call this man the Mad Technician for a reason. And Max Mercer. And certainly somewhere, men like Tommy D, Cialik McLeod, the International Fight Club. Well, if it's not going to show out inside the ring, there are alternative members of the IFC always in the audience, and well, Canadian Red Devil is not exactly going to get on the IFC side here tonight with antics like that.
No, it's not.
Yes, here we go. Max Mercer, straight out of the School of Empire Pro Wrestling, and you can certainly see it. This Canadian Red Devil really looking to try and tie up the Mad Technician 10 ways to Sunday. And here we go. I like this. Legs locked together. Butterfly lock. It's a combination of two things you rarely see. That is World of Sport era British wrestling style. And that is the international flavor that a man like Canadian Red Devil is going to bring to Oklahoma City tonight. But the Mad Technician, Max Mercer, going to have to try and do what he can to battle out of it. And it's not going to be technicality that does that. It's going to be a couple slugs to the side of the head.
Yeah, Danny, get a haircut.
DDT right to that foot. From Max Mercer to Canadian Red Devil.
Let's go, Max. Come on, Max.
Right to the midsection, though. CRD is going to find this one. And now to try and turn the tide, change things around right here. Well, Red Devil asking this audience what they want to see. And well, wait a minute. Thought we were seeing a DDT, but instead this is exactly what Max Mercer wanted. Calls this the merciful ending, that rolling calf crusher. And that merciful ending might be coming sooner rather than later, but there was no mercy in the mind of, well, not only Max, but Canadian Red Devil as well.
Come on, Max.
I got to do what I do. That hurt.
Go for a sneeze, Max.
Yeah, Canadian Red Devil is really just having his way here tonight with Max Mercer. And it's paining me to say it. I've been a long-time fan of Canadian Red Devil, but something that gets into this man when he makes his way down to Oklahoma City. Not exactly the nicest of the bunch, and, well, you can't be when you're stepping into the ring with a man like Max Mercer.
That's right.
Let's go, Max.
Oh, wait a minute, popped out of that one right there, and Mercer, it wasn't clean, it wasn't pretty, but it was certainly effective to create enough separation. And now, stalking the prey here is CRD. And block the shot there does Mercer. Crowd wildly behind Max Mercer right now, blocking 2 shots in a row. Mercer gonna look for a third here. Oh, and Mercer taking control now. Ring of the arm here for Max Mercer. What do we go? Oh, wait a minute. Mercer, he's been teasing this one for a while. Can he land it? Yes, indeed. Mayhem spike from Max Mercer. And now could be going for the cover. Attacks the leg instead. Cover now. And no, CRD. Shoulder up and foot on the rope. That is a 2-for-1 combo. That is not going to lead to a 3. You can tell Max Mercer is feeling it right now, feeling winded, feeling anxious. There is no partner to tag out to right now. And Max Mercer is going to be able to, well, utilize in his favor. There is no Cialik McLeod on the ring apron. There is no Tommy D on the outside to distract the official. Max Mercer, if he wants to stay alive in the sport of pro wrestling, while his partner's on the injured reserve, he has to find a way to put down Canadian Red Devil in singles action tonight. And, well, CRD might be putting one down on a couple of things right now. I'm not too certain what we're seeing.
Get back in the ring!
Well, I mean, I assumed one day that Canadian Red Devil, it's been a lengthy career, that he would happen to need one of those at some point in time. I think that woman in the front row may need it a little bit worse right now. Now, yeah, look at this. I like that from Max Mercer. Switching levels, going low, going high, going low again, trying to take out those legs. And if you cannot stand, it's going to be a whole hell of a lot harder to fight. Mercer knows that as well as anyone, the mat technician. It's not just about putting your opponent in holds, wrestling fans. It is all about how you dissect a body part. That is what separates a true technician from those who try and copy what they've seen on television, to copy what they've seen on their local independent scene. And Max Mercer trying to do what he can to stay the top technician in the game right now. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, official pulled right into the way by Canadian Red Devil. And those are the antics of the man in the mask tonight.
I'm checking on him. No.
He's going bullet.
We're there.
No, wait a minute. Yeah, CRD, right when things were turned around right there. Taking the attack back to Max Mercer. No. This is a painful way to be. You look at the way the ankle was bending, and now the knee, that is very sensitive cartilage in the knee. Formerly surgically repaired knee of Max Mercer, if I do say so myself. And again, oh no, look at a target. That surgically repaired leg one more time. Max Mercer, even prior to wrestling, a history of knee injuries, certainly sitting in right now and putting Mercer in a bad way. As Mercer somehow, though, still standing, still fighting, whiffing a couple of shots. He's punch drunk right now, fans. Watch it here. CRD deadlifts up and right back down on the knee goes Mercer again. At a certain point here, you have to look at it and question.
How can he fight me if he can't walk?
Well, I mean, yeah, you have to question exactly what Canadian Red Devil said. Literally took the words out of my mouth. If you cannot walk, how are you going to be able to fight in a way that is deserving of this audience, in a way that does not degrade the sport of professional wrestling? And Canadian Red Devil certainly on top right here, right now, but Mercer in a bad way. Right back down now under that left knee of Max Mercer. Canadian Red Devil certainly doing his homework here tonight.
Number one, buddy.
Red Devil, one of that figure four, getting a little bit lazy here in the encounter is Canadian Red Devil. And I do not mean that from an effort standpoint, but really just from the place of, well, I think he's taking Max Mercer a little bit lighter than he should be tonight. Thinks that he has Max Mercer's victory in the bag here. And meanwhile, Mercer gonna look to show otherwise. Try and put a little bit of spark left, a fire underneath the body with a hellacious Red Devil. Now watch this. A lariat right there from Max Mercer, trying to find his way, trying to mount an injury into a victory. Mercer now barely, I have no idea how this man is able to stand. And if you cannot stand, you're gonna struggle to balance. But that balance is gonna be necessary to land this. Second time in the matchup. No, Canadian Red Devil. Yeah, taking it right out here. That Mayhem spike. Mayhem came earlier on, but it's not gonna come here tonight. And these are the little things you learn becoming a singles athlete in the sport of pro wrestling. Wait a minute. Oh my, Max Mercer, the merciful ending. That rolling calf killer coming out of nowhere for Max Mercer right now. Canadian Red Devil in a world of pain, and it's gonna have to find his way to the ropes if he wants to save his chances of winning here tonight. Max Mercer, pressure on the calf, trying to find submission victory over CRD. CRD is in a bad way. He might find one of his biggest career wins to date if Mercer can put Devil away. He's got to do it here if it happens at all. Merciful ending, locked in, and a merciful ending indeed. It's over. here tonight comes in the way of Max Mercer, the biggest career singles win to date in this man's young tenure in the sport of pro wrestling. And a long one to come indeed. Max Mercer wants to dominate the Oklahoma independent wrestling scene. He is taking one step further here tonight at Renegade Wrestling Entertainment. We're moving right on. The RWE Light Heavyweight Championship up for grabs. Coming up next.